Have you ever experienced a major system failure that left you scrambling for answers? In the world of data engineering, network failures can be catastrophic, and knowing how to respond is key. Today, I'm going to walk you through the post-mortem process, one of the most important tools for recovering from and learning from these incidents. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chris, and with 25 years in the data profession, I've seen firsthand just how catastrophic network issues can be for an entire operation. But with the right processes, like a thorough post-mortem, you can turn even the worst failures into valuable learning experiences. In today's video, we're going to explore the post-mortem process, and I'll share a real-world example from a previous position where this approach saved the day. Let's dive right in. So let's start with what exactly is a post-mortem process, Chris? Well, a post-mortem is essentially a structured process that helps you to investigate and document what happened, as well as determine what steps you're going to take in order to keep that from happening again. So hopefully it'll help you to understand, process, and prevent. It's the UPP. Yeah, you know me. So not only does this process help you to avoid from repeating the same problem that you already had, but it also gives you and your team a clear process of how to improve the reliability of your systems. Whether you're in ETL as a data engineer or you're in the network systems org, you need to work together in order to make sure that the organization's data is ready and available when it's needed. So what are the steps of a post-mortem process? Let's start with incident overview. So the high-level summary of what happened, basically. What occurred, how did it occur, and what were the immediate impacts? So for instance, imagine a network outage that impacted your ability to run reports and pull data for hours. So that is your incident overview. The next step, root cause analysis. You're peeling back the onion here, or drilling down into the Earth's crust, whichever analogy that you like. My daughter likes the Earth crust one. So basically you're diving into the root cause. You're using tools like log analysis, error tracking to figure out and understand what the root of the problem was. So peel back those layers until you're sure that you've gotten to what the actual issue was that actually caused the catastrophic failure. So, for example, at a previous job, we had a massive system failure, and it initially seemed pretty random. But after analyzing some of the logs, we found that a database issue caused a chain reaction of failures across multiple systems. Keeping in mind that when you know that you're going to roll into some peak periods of usage, make sure that you're doing stress testing leading up to those events. Next step of the postmortem, impact analysis. Assess the full impact. How did the incident affect your business, your customers, and your employees? In the case I was involved with, it took down services for thousands of customers, and it was crucial to understand what the financial and reputational impact was to that outage. So the final step in the postmortem, action items. So you're going to list your action items for both long-term and short-term fixes to help to prevent the issue from happening again. For example, in the issue that I'm talking about, we didn't just resolve the immediate issue of fixing the problem, but we also put in monitoring and reliability metrics in order to catch similar problems before they caused an outage. So that's the post-mortem process really altogether. So keeping in mind that, for example, for us, for the situation that I've been discussing over this video, we put into place several steps in order to prevent and identify when the issue was going to occur again. We started doing stress testing leading up to points of high volume in order to make sure that our system was ready and that things were scaled up in order to prevent those types of issues from occurring again. In addition to having monitoring in place, it's also good to have automatic scaling in place. So if you are a cloud-first business, Be sure that you have things in place within your pipelines, within your system reliability metrics that not only identify when issues are going to occur, but actually take steps to prevent the system from going down or from any problems from occurring. For example, you could set up pipelines that get triggered based on certain metrics that occur within your system that go ahead and scale up your processes and scale up your VMs and your databases in order to handle the increased volume that's being anticipated. In addition, also important to go back on the other end, that when those metrics come back down, you're also scaling back down to prevent any additional costs that you may be incurring from scaling up your systems. So there are a lot of things that you could do, a lot of things that you could put in place, but the post-mortem process is there. It's not for blame. That's one of the key things here. You're not using this post-mortem as a whipping post. You're not there to beat up on somebody else. You are there to figure out what happened and figure out how you could prevent it from happening again, how you could identify that it's getting ready to occur so that you could put automatic things in place that keeps it from occurring again. So again, UPP, right? It's understand, process, prevent. So go out, use this post-mortem process whenever you need to. When you have any catastrophic system failures, when you have anything that really impacts your business, it's important to go through this process. So I hope you learned something today. I hope you're able to put this into practice yourself. It's a great part of disaster recovery, and you've had fun with data.